Have you ever been through a time in your life where you're going through a lot? You could be going through a divorce, going through an illness, or even losing your job. But at the end of every day, you feel like there is this heavy weight that's just being put on your chest, and it's making it harder to breathe. And it's hard to get out of bed every day. Today, we're going to be talking about the pain you feel. Today is strength for tomorrow. Hey everyone! If this is the first time here, welcome. I'm a mental health physiotherapist. And I make mental health education videos. So if you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can be notified when new videos come up. In our culture, we live in a world where people believe that nothing lasts forever. And we say this when we're trying to encourage someone who's going through something really tough, like a bad relationship or a painful experience. We tell them, look, this too shall pass. However, we often do this without actually believing that it will. But what if instead of telling someone this too shall pass, we actually taught them that the pain they go through today will be the strength they need tomorrow? Would that change the way you approach challenges? So today, we are going to explore how we can take our painful experiences and turn them into something that can help us overcome future ones. The first thing we have to look at is pain. I know that this sounds very depressing to be talking about pain, but for today, we're going to define pain not only as physical pain, but emotional pain as well. Emotional pain can be just as powerful and real as physical pain. It can be caused by a number of things, like a loss, heartbreak, grief, stress, and trauma. Emotional pain can lead to physical symptoms, like headaches, fatigue, and digestive problems. This is because when we're in pain, our bodies release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can affect other systems in the body. So when we're hurting emotionally, it's important to acknowledge those feelings and take steps to cope with them. Otherwise, it can lead to serious consequences for our overall health and well-being. So let's have a look at what we mean when we say, the pain you feel today is strength for tomorrow. When we go through difficult times in our lives, whether it's physical or emotional pain, we often feel like we're not going to make it. It feels like the pain will never end, and that we're not strong enough to keep going. But that's where we need to remember that pain, especially emotional pain, is not constant. It ebbs and flows. There will be good days and bad days. Sometimes the pain may feel overwhelming, but then there will be other times when we catch a break. And when we look back on the tougher times, we wonder how we managed to get through it. But we did it because we had to. There was no other choice. We couldn't give up. We had to find a way. We had to get out of bed and face the world. Despite the pain in our chest, we had to eat, drink, sleep, and carry on. And in doing so, we build resilience. When you go through a challenging situation, your brain and body will produce chemicals called neurotransmitters to help you manage the stress. These are things like endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine. These chemicals help you cope with the pain and adapt to the situation. As you continue to go through the challenge, your body gets used to producing these chemicals in larger amounts, which means that you become more resilient. This increased ability to cope with stress and adversity is what we call post-traumatic growth. Post-traumatic growth refers to the positive psychological growth that can occur as a result of struggling with and learning from traumatic or challenging experiences. It involves a change in perspective, increased personal strength, and a deeper appreciation for life. So basically, it means that when we go through hard times, we grow from it. We learn about ourselves. We learn about our strengths. We learn how to adapt, and we learn about our support network. So now, let us have a look at some ways that we can use our pain today to be stronger tomorrow. Number 1, Accept your pain. In order to grow from our pain, we must first accept it. Trying to push down our pain or pretend that it's not there will only make it worse. We need to acknowledge that we are in pain and allow ourselves to feel those emotions. Only once we have accepted our pain can we start to heal and move forward. Now, I know that this might sound easier said than done. After all, pain is not something that we want to feel, but it's important to remember that feeling the pain is what helps us to process it. Once we have processed the pain, we can then start to let it go. Acceptance does not mean that we are giving up or that we are not trying to make things better. It just means that we are acknowledging our current reality and allowing ourselves to feel all the emotions that come with it. Number 2, focus on what you can control. When we are in pain, it can be easy to feel like everything is out of our control. But the truth is that there are still things that we can control. Focusing on these things can help us to feel more empowered and less helpless. Make a list of the things that you can control and the things that you cannot control. This can help you to put things in perspective and remind yourself that not everything is within your power to change. For example, if you are going through a divorce, you can't control the fact that your marriage ended, but you can control how you choose to move forward. Number 3, cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that we can change and improve over time. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and learning. They also believe that setbacks are temporary and that they can overcome challenges if they try hard enough. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone and that they cannot be changed. They believe that success is due to innate talent and that anyone who has not been blessed with the right talent simply will never succeed. People with a fixed mindset also tend to give up easily when faced with challenges because they believe that there is no point in trying if they are not naturally gifted. So if you want to be able to use your pain to make you stronger, then you need to cultivate a growth mindset. This means that you need to believe that you can change and improve, that setbacks are temporary, and that you can overcome any challenge if you try hard enough. Number 4, be patient with yourself. When we are in pain, it can be easy to beat ourselves up for not being stronger or for not being able to cope. But the truth is that everyone copes with pain differently, and there is no right or wrong way to do it. Just because someone else seems to be coping better than you does not mean that you are doing badly. Everyone copes with pain differently, and it takes time to heal. So be patient with yourself and allow yourself the time that you need to heal. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't expect yourself to be strong all the time. It's okay to have good days and bad days. The important thing is that you keep moving forward. Pain is a universal human experience. No one is exempt from it. At some point in our lives, we will all experience pain. The way that we choose to respond to that pain is what will define us. Will we allow the pain to consume us, or will we use the pain to make us stronger? I hope that today you have learned that it's okay to go through tough times in life, and that the pain you feel today can be strength for tomorrow. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you soon.